What's up, GK family? It's Jay Hoshlee here. I hope you're doing awesome today. I hope your Independence Day was a blast. Yes, I meant that. And you were able to celebrate with family and friends the great freedoms we still have in this country. Do you remember what the big picture question we're learning about in this section? The question is, why should we praise Jesus? We should praise Jesus for what he has done to provide our salvation and because he will one day make all things right. Paul trusted God and he believed that God, who showed his love for the world by sending his son to die on the cross and rise again, would use the danger Paul faced to get Paul to Rome. He too could risk everything to share the gospel with courage because we know that God loves us and will care for us. In Acts 22 and 23, Paul must persevere with his trust in Jesus as he faces the dangers prophesied for him in Jerusalem head on. Though the Jews planned evil against him, God planned it for good, to ultimately bring about the message of salvation to those who were waiting to hear it in Rome. In our previous session, we learned that the Jews in Jerusalem were angry with Paul for proclaiming a gospel that seemed to make light of Moses' teachings and law. Additionally, the Jews speculated that he had even allowed Greeks into the temple, thus defiling the holy place. They held the baseless belief that Paul was leading their people further from their long-held views of God and his salvation. But we know that wasn't true. While Paul had been sent back to the barracks to be kept safe from the mob overnight, the Lord drew near to him and called for him to have courage. Just as Paul had preached the good news of the gospel in Jerusalem, so too was he commissioned to do the same in Rome. All Paul could do was faithfully trust the God who had brought him thus far. As we prepare to teach the kids in class, let us reflect on the perseverance of Paul despite all the false allegations, mistreatment, and injustice he faced in Acts 22 and 23. Through it all, Paul remained steadfast by his trust in the God who conquered death and gave him nothing to fear. Think about the boys and girls in your class. Pray that they too would experience the comfort that comes with entrusting all we are to the God who reigns. I hope with your extra time with family and friends this week, you are able to create a ripple in their lives. Let me know if you did. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. See you on Sunday.